Now we go on to the adults race, and a very good turnout today, well over 50. We've got some new names here today. 6 championship riders. Rithian Owen won the round at Outtracks. Luke Davis finished second. Jack Price Draper, number 7, Chris Keach, and the rider next to Chris is number 95, Geraint Jones. They all missed round 5. On this end of the line, it's Rithian Owen, and he's just managed to get ahead of Luke Davis. Jack Price Draper in 3rd place, followed by Geraint Jones. Then it's Billy Langford, and bringing up the rear, number 7, Chris Keach. Wearing the orange helmet, it's Jack Griffiths. And who's going to get the whole shot? It's not Jack, he's having trouble starting the quad. It's number 84, that's Ryan Griffin. Then it's Kyle Hawkes, Bailey Edwards, followed by 118, that's Guy Keenan. And Jack Griffiths got the quad going, but he's near the back of the field. The rider behind him was Alec Ainsworth, and he couldn't go anywhere until Jack got going. Now it's the Clubman riders. Miles Woodward, Kieran Clark, Endaf Owen. Who's going to get the whole shot? It's Miles from Endaf. Kieran is 3rd. And in 4th place, it's Ryan Davis. And alongside Ryan, I think it was Amy Price Draper. Paul Clark about to go through the gateway, but I think the quad has stalled. And here comes the leader. It's number 115, Rithian Owen, with Luke Davis right behind. Now Jack Price Draper has just gone through. He wasn't far behind the leaders. Number 9 there, Billy Langford. He's in 4th place. Behind Billy, it's number 7, Chris Keach. And the other rider there is Geraint Jones. This is good, fast, open going around the field here. We're with the Clubman riders now, and out in front it's Endaf Owen. Remember, it was Miles Woodward who got the whole shot. Kieran Clark is now in 2nd place. Number 28 there is Alec Jones, and there goes Miles. And wearing the black shirt, that's expert rider Alec Ainsworth. Just a glimpse then of Clubman rider Dylan Owen, followed there by number 87, Amy Price Draper. And that's Ryan Davis. He and Miles Woodward are the only Clubman riders that have scored in all the rounds up to now. Another Clubman rider, that was Liam Jones. Number 88 there, expert rider Dave Rendell. Neil Martin in the lights class, he's at a 1st and 3 seconds in this series. Darren McPherson, he missed round 5 at Outtracks. And number 204 there, that was Kev Jones. Now we're on to lap 2, and here comes the overall leader, Rithian Owen, with number 71, Luke Davis, there in 2nd place. Chris Keach has now moved up into 3rd place. Then I think that was Kyle Hawkes, the leader in the experts, followed by Billy Langford, and the other rider there is Jack Griffiths. Remember, he's in the experts. Number 95, Geraint Jones. That's number 19, John Morgan. I think he's lost his number plate somewhere. Now we've got to race on with Endaf Owen and Miles Woodward. And the 3rd one there was Bailey Edwards. This next rider looking down at his quad, it's Ryan Davis. Is there something wrong? Alec Jones in the experts, he's at a 1st, 2 seconds, a 3rd and a 4th. That's Dylan Owen in the Clubman class. The first of the 4x4s, I think it's Dave Tokaz. And it's Steve Williams still there in 2nd place. Then it's the leader in the novice class, Jim Evans. Remember, he won at Outtracks. 177 there, Becky Whitcomb. That's the leader in the Clubman class, Kieran Clark. And the rider just behind him there is Kyle Hawkes, and I think he's the leader in the experts. Championship rider, Chris Keach. Billy Langford, he's in the top 6. Ian White in the Clubman class, he's doing a lap in a bit over 10 minutes. Here's the overall leader, Rithian Owen, and he certainly set the pace today. It was on lap 2. His time was 8 minutes 30. That's expert rider Jack Griffiths. He's down the field a bit. He's had problems. Steve Williams on the big 4x4, still there in second place. Dean Jones in third. The next one is championship rider Billy Langford. Then it's David Richards. He's in third place in the novices. A quick wave from Steve Williams. He's in second place in the 4x4s. Then it's Joe Andrews, followed by Darren McPherson. And now a quick look at the view. It's quite fantastic from up here. It is blowing quite a gale though. Gary Bailey going well in the novice class. Amy Price-Draper, she's at a first and a third in the earlier rounds. Cleon Jones not far behind Amy. That's Kyle Hawkes, he's the leader in the experts. But I think on the last lap he was in front of Kieran Clark, but not anymore. That's Josh Langford. This is a dusty corner here. Number 88 is Dave Rendell. Ben Roberts in the novice class, very quick on lap 4. His time was 9 minutes 54. 177 is Becky Whitcomb. That's Dylan Owen. On the last lap he was just behind Amy Price-Draper. And that's Amy, so now those places are reversed. And that's Luke Davis, who I believe has had a problem with the wheel bearing. It doesn't take long to change a flat wheel, a bit longer to change a wheel bearing now. A good race here with Dale Roberts and Michael Pittaway. And that's Dean Jones, who I think has now moved up into second place in the 4x4s. Ali Jones in the top 3 or 4 of the experts. That's the leader in the 4x4s, Dave Tokaz. I'm moving on again now and cutting out some parts of the course. Now, was that Kieran Clark? And the rider in front of him, I think, was Kyle Hawkes. Number 39, Michael Pittaway. That's Graham Whitcomb. Amy Keach coming up to the highest point on the course. Luke Davis, he was in second place overall at one time until he had a problem with a wheel bearing. Dylan Owen going through. Jack Price-Draper, his best time up to now was lap 1, 8 minutes 44. That was just a glimpse of Jim Evans. 1:16 is Alec Ainsworth. A good race on here with Ryan Davis and Clyde Griffiths. Katie Hodgson, I think she was in the pits for at least 20 minutes. It may have been longer. That would be 2 laps, maybe 3. That's Robert G. Cleon Jones, and the next rider is number 2, Miles Woodward. He's fairly safe there in second place in the clubman class, but 4 or 5 minutes down on Kieran Clark. 3:96 is David Richards. The overall leader, Rithian Owen, he's just come up a steep rocky hill climb. Gary Bailey on this rocky hill climb, and this is where some of the riders have got punctures. That was Miles Woodward. And the rider behind him is Ian White. Jack Price-Draper in second place, but about 3 minutes down on Rithian Owen. Bailey Edwards in third place in the experts. He's got Jack Griffiths and Kyle Hawkes in front of him. That's Ben Roberts. This is Chris Keach in third place overall, and on one of the laps he moved up into second, but that was when Jack Price-Draper went into refuel. Guy Keenan, he's had his share of problems today. Derek Burns about to be overtaken by Kieran Clark. Joe Andrews, he just started lap 14. That was Miles Woodward, and Paul Clark down there is in reverse gear. That's some pretty good reverse in there, but who's the rider behind him? Paul might have a job getting from there. Remember, he was celebrating last night, his 50th birthday. And the rider behind him, it was Ian White. Don't get too close, Ian. Remember, he's over 50 now. That's Jack Price-Draper in second place. Gary Bailey on lap 13 now. Will he get another one in? That's Simon Lang. Ali Jones is on lap 14 and there's only about 10 minutes left. That's Endaf Owen out on the track again. Endaf has had problems today. Number 86 was Ryan Davis. He's on lap 14. That's Leon Jones. Josh Langford on the last lap now. It's lap 13 for him. Kieran Clark, he's just started lap 16, and so has Jack Griffiths. Jack has certainly come from nowhere today, and I think he's now the leader in the experts. That's Guy Keenan. So what's happened to Kyle Hawkes? That's the leader in the 4x4s, Dean Jones. And there goes Kyle. Something must have happened to him on that last lap, because Jack Griffiths is now in front of him. That's Sam Turner going down through the gears. Jack Price-Draper coming out on his final lap. It's lap 17. He's about 3 minutes down on Rithian. That was Neil Martin. Sean Whelans has just come out of the pits. Dale Roberts going out on his final lap. It's going to be lap 13 for him. This is Darren McPherson. He's on the same lap as Robert G, but about 7, maybe 8 minutes behind him. Not much time left now. That's Amy Keach, followed by Simon Lang. Jack Griffiths, the first expert rider in on lap 16. He wins the class today. Oh, and we've just seen Ben there. So what a race today for Jack Griffiths. That's Kieran Clark. He's finishing lap 16. He wins the clubman class. And now his father sent him out to bring the course in. Graham Whitcomb, he's done 14 laps. And it's 12 laps for Michael Pittaway. Here's the winner in the 4x4s. It's Dean Jones, 15 laps. And what a race it's been today. And here's the rider in second place, Dave Tokaz. And coming in now, the overall winner, number 115, Rithian Owen, 17 laps today. That's Josh Langford, 13 laps for him.
First place, number 62, Jack Griffiths.
And what a ride today for Jack Griffiths. He had to come in with a puncher. He was way down the field then, and he went on to win the experts. And he finished 4th overall on the day. Another win for Rithian. He's leading on points now, but will have to come out again for round 7. A good result in the final round might just be enough for him. One more presentation, the best rider of the day, and this goes to Dean Jones. Remember, he was the winner here today in the 4x4s. Now we mustn't forget Paul Clark's birthday. Happy birthday to you. He's celebrating his 50th birthday with a cup of black coffee. This has been quite a special venue. I think everyone has enjoyed the day. We've had a couple of accidents. 2 novice riders. Dave Owen, we think, has broke a collarbone, and George Morris has done something to his wrist. Both of them have gone to Shrewsbury Hospital, but they won't be there for too long.